Get my voice clear now, man. I feel good, man. God is good. Come on in the building, people. Yeah, my chest cold or throat sore, whatever it was, man. I'm good, people. I'm good. Come on in the building, man. I want to talk about this case real quick. Now, for those of y'all out there that know my channel, and for those of y'all out there that don't know my channel, I don't talk about the situation in particular. I always talk about the particulars within the situation. You feel me? Like with this case in particular, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. The one thing I notice about this whole case is like what men always say. You know, women have a very, very, very hard time taking accountability, man. Let me let this noise go past. It's beautiful out here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let that noise go past. See it? Fire truck. But accountability is a woman's kryptonite. You feel me? Like Miss Heard is being asked very easy questions, very specific questions, and it's yes or no. And she's acting as if women are the masters. And not to make this sound sexist, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from Miss Heard in this whole court case. You feel me? I'm getting that she's trying to make it give off this perception as if Johnny Depp is attacking all women. You feel me? She's taking on the feminist role. And I noticed that's the one thing that a lot of these feminist women do, you know, is that they'll take on it's the man against the woman type of thing when it's time to take responsibility for their individual specific wrongdoings. And I don't know too much about their whole situation. You know, I know that she's trying to accuse him of a few things. What's new? You know, but I wanted to say something though. One thing within watching this case is that I find it, and even in my life, women find it very, very hard to take accountability, man. They'll do anything. They'll do every fucking thing except take accountability. They'll blame everybody, even if it's family, even if it's friends. They'll do whatever to not take accountability, and it be simple shit. You feel me? It'd be easy shit like this. She's being asked easy, simple, yes and no questions, and it's like she's answering the questions, but she's trying to make it seem as if the prosecutor is trying to twist her words around. She's just asking simple questions. Like, I'm the type of person where I can read people real well. And I know if a person is trying to twist your words around, if they trying to run game. And I understand that the prosecutors are masters at doing that, you know, because their job is to protect their client. But at the same time, these are just simple questions going off of the tweets and the messages that Miss Heard had written herself, asking her, is this about Johnny Depp? Is this about Johnny Depp? Is that about Johnny Depp? Because we all know that this is what you wrote. So you can't say you didn't write this. So now you got to make it seem as if, like, it's the mental gymnastics, man. To simple fucking shit. All because you don't want to take accountability, because you feel like, and I'm not just talking about her. This relates to a lot of these women out here. Because you feel like a person is going to judge you a certain type of way, or you feel like, in this particular instance, you've been lying and faking the funk, that you feel like you're bound to get caught in your lie. So you got to start doing all this extra shit and all this exaggeration to make it seem like, you know, it's not what it is, or that person is trying to twist your words or put words in your mouth, and I just don't understand it. Like she's being asked, okay, is this statement about Mr. Johnny Depp? Is that statement is about Mr. Johnny Depp? Is this what you wrote about Mr. Johnny Depp? Because they're adding it up with in the same time frame that or after a little bit after that you've had your issues with him. So it's all adding up. So now you feeling these ways because you wasn't doing this shit at first. You wasn't saying a lot of this feminist bullshit at first. You wasn't saying a lot of these, voicing your opinion on a lot of things about, and you're trying to make it like about all powerful men, about society. That's the type of shit that I do, that Double R do. You feel me? I use an analogy of real situations that's really going on and talk about the powers that be and all that. I never heard you mention anything, about anybody. So obviously it is about him. You feel me? You're taking subliminal shots. You're using analogies based off of your personal feelings or your personal situation with Mr. Depp. And you're making it seem like the daggone lawyer or the prosecutor is asking you some crazy questions and trying to add to your words or flip your words. You know, but I just thought that's what I thought, man. It's your boy Double R, man. Any questions? Thank you people for coming on in the building, man. But that's what I just noticed. I'm just sitting right there watching this shit. And I'm like, women literally do not want to take fucking accountability. They do not want to just say yes or no. Like, I could see if it was something serious and you ain't want to embarrass yourself or you. But in this situation, this is her words. They're going off of the shit that she wrote up, the shit, her paragraphs. But then they're asking her, is this about Johnny Depp? And she like, yeah or no, but, and yeah, but, and it's like, yes or no. What's up with all the mind games and all the extra shit? Just answer it. And that's what I noticed. Like, even with my wife, like, even with women that I've dealt with, even with women just out here in general, like, even my homeboys girls, even dudes that I know girls, they do that shit. Just like, answer the fucking question. Why we gotta always do this extra shit? That's how you know they lying. That's how you know they full of shit. You know, ladies, if you out there, man, somebody asking you a question about something, all that extra shit, man. Or what they'll do is they'll be super combative and they'll go back and forth with you. I was just talking to my wife about that yesterday. You know, why do women, and black women in particular, but I know it's women in general, but why do black women in particular gotta argue about everything? Gotta always have the last fucking word. You feel me? Shadow said, how far along are you in the case as far as watching it? I just caught it live because I just got finished watching my brother with the LDBC. Go ahead and check out Drew channel. You know, go ahead and check out Drew Titan channel, man. Fire content. He was talking about the statue that they was finna put up for Deontay Wilder, man. But yeah. I just caught it though. I just caught it, just like off of that, just off the humble, man. And I just watched it, and I'm like, why don't women like taking fucking accountability? I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, women literally do not like to take accountability. Like I heard Kevin Samuel say, accountability was women's kryptonite. I think he probably was the first person to phrase that term, kryptonite. And then I just was hearing a lot of the brothers in the red pill sector saying that women don't like taking accountability, that's their kryptonite. And I'm just hearing brothers out here saying it. And I'm like, it's literally their fucking kryptonite. Even when it's simple fucking questions. Even when you expect simple answers. They just cannot keep it simple. They will make something very simple very difficult just so they won't take accountability. And it's all part of a tactic to get you mixed up because they don't want to answer the simple fucking question, man. That's what it's about. They don't want to answer the simple fucking question. So they'll try to either twist your brain up or act like they don't understand, because they do understand. But they do understand if they do answer that question, or they figure if they do answer that question, it's gonna make them look a certain type of way. But you should have thought about it before you was doing what the fuck you was doing. You should have thought about how it was gonna make you look before you was doing what you was doing. But y'all don't think. So you don't want to think before you act. And then you don't want to take accountability by owning the fuck up. People always say, man, the fuck up. Woman, the fuck up, man. Smash the like button. Let me see. Carlos in the building. Salute Carlos Rosado. Salute to my brother, man. Shadow Assassin in the building. But I was just sitting right there, man, and I was actually taking care of some business on my laptop. I just got finished watching Drew Titan video, and his video was over, so that just came on. You feel me? I think I got it on automatic, what they call this shit, automatic play, where it goes on to the next video. And I just started watching that shit, and I'm like, damn. You know how you just watch something and you just watching it just to figure out the case, but then I got off track watching her, like Amber Heard. I got on track just watching her, like, damn, and do not like taking fucking accountability, man. That shit is something serious for them. That shit is a serious problem. Women, hold on. Carlos, women avoid confrontation. This is where gaslighting comes in. And yeah, Los. Real talk. Andy Jr., what's up with you? I ain't seen you in a minute, Andy. Where you been at, brother? Where you been at, champ? But yeah, talk to me, y'all, man. Talk to me. I know y'all, I don't know if my man Lo still is rocking with somebody right now, but I know y'all out there, man. Shadow, talk with me. Is you dealing with that with your baby mother? Andy, you got a girl, you deal with that in your life, man? Argon Show, you got a girl, you deal with that, man? Why is it so hard for women to take accountability, people? And Amber Heard is a white woman, man. And I said, man, it's the same old fucking song, man. And that shit is telling. And you know what's so sad, though? Even in this situation, I'm going to just use this instance. She's clearly indicating that she's full of shit by not answering these questions straight up. But it's the fact that she's a woman and she knows she gonna get a little certain leeway on shit, and motherfuckers just gonna turn a cheek on certain shit that she continue to do that. Women know that shit gonna be condoned. That's why they do that. So they ain't got no answer. Usually when you ain't got no answer, especially as a man, when you ain't got no fucking answer, you in deep shit. You in deep shit. You so far in deep shit that you gotta sit down and reflect, and you ain't got no choice but to do something about it. With a woman, she could turn the cheek to it. She can ignore it. Just think about how many women out here had kids and shit like that, and just can move on to the next nigga, and the next nigga be a simp and just take on that responsibility like it ain't nothing. All that shit is seeds. It's seeds that help plant and grow into the cancer that we have, known as women not taking account of fucking ability, man. I'm telling you. That shit is just the seeds that you plant that just turns into women not taking accountability. I'm telling you. They know. Let me see. Nah, I'm not dealing with nobody right now. Thank God. Yeah. Yeah, Los. Yeah, Los. Andy Jr. said you should have never left the real BRC, just keeping it real. Hey, I never left, Andy. Hey, Andy, you're my friend to the end. Bars, you're my friend to the end, Andy. Hey, Andy, I never left. You want to know why I ain't never leave? Because I am the real BRC. I am the real BRC, brother. Go back and look at my other videos, man. I am the real BRC. It wouldn't be no real BRC without me. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what a motherfucker done told you. I am the real BRC, man. You're my friend to the end. Yeah, man. See, but back to what I'm talking about, man. It's these simps, man. It's the simps. And that's why I go on the simps so hard, man. And that's why people go on the simps so hard. Because it's the simps that got Amber Heard and women like Amber Heard thinking that they could just not only do whatever the fuck they want to do, but they could say whatever they want to say and not take accountability without no fucking consequences, man. Without no consequences. Because in the relationship world, the dating world, is always going to be a nigga to scoop her up. And then in the fucking corporate world, there's always going to be somebody there that's going to turn the fucking cheek. It's always going to be somebody there to give her, give her a pass. Or it's going to be somebody to slide in that's going to try to correct her, be it a man or woman that got common sense, that's going to correct her, and then she going to go off that and just echo that shit. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Like he said, like she said. You see what I'm saying? There's always going to be a motherfucker like that. They doing real good. Hey, Andy, I understand what you're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care about what you're doing right now. I don't really care about what you're doing, but what you're not gonna do is you ain't gonna do it on my channel. You're not gonna do it on my channel. So cut it out, or I'm gonna cut you. Cut it out, or I'm gonna cut you. Simple as that. She's a rat. Who you talking about? You talking about Amber Heard? Yeah, she's an opportunist. That's what the fuck she is. She's an opportunist, man. And no, I'm not here. Y'all know I'm not here to protect no white man. You feel me? But it's about the principle about the thing, man. It's about the fucking principle. And it's one thing that I'm sick and tired of, man, is these women not taking accountability. I'm just sitting up there and I'm just like, she seriously isn't answering these questions, yes or no. Like she's making it seem like every question the lady is asking her, she's making it seem like yes, but that wasn't entirely true. She didn't ask you wasn't entirely true. She just said yes or no. She said, yeah, part of it was about Johnny Depp, but then the other part of she ain't asking you about the other part of it. She asking you about the part that supports her motherfucking client. That's the part she asking you about. She don't give a fuck about the other part it was about men in general, men in power in general. She clearly asked you, was this about my client? Was this about Johnny Depp? She said part of it was, okay, that's the part we want to focus on. That's the part we want to focus on. That butt part, you can keep that to yourself. You can shove that up your butt. Bars. The butt part is where you can shove it. You feel me? I hate that shit, man, with a passion, man. I hate that women not take accountability shit, man. Men talk straight line, women talk in circles. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what Hey, Los, my voice getting a little raspy again, man. Just getting over a sore throat. But pause. But yeah. That's what I was thinking about, though. That's what I was thinking about, man. When she was talking, I was thinking about me on the track, going back and around, round and round, round and round. Me on the track in the morning, going round and round. Revolving fucking door, round and round. And then you'll ask them a question that's simple, right? And then they'll end up answering it. And then they'll make it seem like you was the one that try to ask all these, put an extra spin to it, or try to ask a tricky question. You feel me? They try to make it seem like you asked something tricky. That shit be funny as a motherfucker, man. I swear, I'm gonna say this right. I swear, if women put the same energy that they do and not taking accountability into trying to get better for a man, woo-wee, they'll really be queens. They'll really have earned that title. They'll really earn that fucking title. There'll really be some serious queens out here. If women think about it, if women put the energy, the same energy they do into not taking accountability, put that energy into being better women and better wives and better mothers and girlfriends and shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Lo says she's like most of the battle rappers if you really think about it. Explain, Los. Explain. Let me see. Lo said crazy thing, these simps are starting to get tired of it too. Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty soon these females won't have nobody but they pets. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the sad part about it, you know? That's the sad part about it. Not to me, but in an overall grander scheme. That is the sad part about it, is that they're going to be lonely. You know, even in society, when the higher ups use them to go against their true enemy, and that's the black man. You know, even with our women, man, they swear that they just got this power, man. They swear that they in control. Nah, you was never in control of nothing. You was never in control of nothing but your destiny. Always remember that. You was never in control of nobody but yourself. And you couldn't even do that right. Think about it. All women got to do is keep their hygiene up, keep their physical appearance up, you know, be pleasant. That's all they got to do. They can't even do that right. So how we expect them to do any other thing right? You feel me? They can't even do the simple shit. They can't even do right with themselves. So how we expect them to do all the other shit? I can see why all the rest of that shit is so difficult. It's like a Rubik's Cube to them. Because they can't even do the simple shit as far as like hitting the gym. You know, making sure their appearance is right. Like I've seen women literally get with men, and I've had experience with a woman that got with me and just let herself go completely. Just let her weight go, let her head go, just let herself go completely. I'd have seen women do this. I'd have been through it myself. You know, like you see them out here now, man, walking around, you know, shoes leaning, got slippers on. You know, you ever seen some shit where two females was walking beside each other and there was a skinny female and there was a heavier female, and then the heavier female is like a twin version of the skinny female, because the skinny females, you know, the shoes that they be wearing with the feather in the front of them, they like fur in the front of them. And I seen the big girl wear the ones with the fur in front of them, and the skinny girl, and the big girl had the shoes that was leaning. They was leaning, and her feet was about ready to bust out of them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? All to try to look like this girl next to her. And she could have looked like that if she was strong mentally. You feel me? See, men, we don't do shit like that. Well, you do got some dudes out here that be heavy, but they be trying to wear tight ass shirts. I never been like that. Being a heavier dude myself, I never been the type of dude sit out here and wear tight ass shirts. Niggas out here wearing Guess shirts, tight ass Guess jeans, tight ass Hugo Boss shirts, and shit like that. You big as shit, arm swole as a motherfucker. And I ain't talking about muscular. I'm talking about arm look like a goddamn busted biscuit, a busted tennis ball. And you sitting around here walking around with tight ass shirts and shit on, tight ass pants. That shit look funny when the skinny niggas do it. How you think it look with the big niggas, man? I'm just saying. There's a lot of niggas that don't like to take accountability too. But I say that for a separate video, man. Lo said another thing, women don't change. They just can't keep the act up. So when they are comfortable with you, that's the real them. Oh, facts. Oh, don't let them get comfortable. See, all this shit that we be hearing about, and I'm fucked up that my voice is getting back bad again. But all the things that we be hearing about, right? Damn, hey Los, you should see me right now. I'm looking like the dude off the PJs and shit like that. You remember the dude that had the smoking problem? And I don't even smoke. I ain't never smoked a drink in my life. You remember the dude that had the smoking problem that had the little thing to his throat? Yeah, so we going around the corner. We gonna go meet up with Juicy. Hey, I'm looking like that nigga right now, man. Got my hand to my motherfucking throat. Yeah, so what should we do this evening? Carlos said they changed the narrative to benefit them. Just Amber, them, just Amber trying to do. They changed the narrative to benefit them. Just Amber trying to do. Yeah. Oh, just what Amber trying to do. Yeah. Yeah. Argon Show said a lot of men choose to live alone in peace because of what women are today. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sometimes I'm married, and I gotta get a fucking break. Think about it. I'm married, and I gotta get a fucking break in time. I tell my wife, I say, get out. She be like, you putting me out? Nah, well, I guess you could say that. You know, go over your mother house or something, man. I be like, go over your mother house or something. Go ahead, go somewhere, man. She getting on my damn nerves, man. If I tell you to go for good. You know, you can't live without them and you can't live with them. Boy, that saying is ever more true. You can't live without them and you can't live with them, goddammit. Because the moment they get comfortable, they get complacent. But it ain't just women. That's family, too. That's how family is, too. You know, they feel like, you know, what's yours is theirs, but what was theirs ain't yours. You feel me? But women, man, women get real comfortable and complacent, man. They start calling in to work sick. You feel me? They stopped going outside, and at first they was, what happened to the party girl? What happened to the party girl? Well, I'm married now. I'm in a relationship now. Hey, I don't mean nothing. I don't mean you go out and just go do what you want. But that don't mean you gotta stay up here and get the fuck on my nerves all day long. Shit. Let me see. Oh shit, my fault, Los. I took my man off, man. Took you off as a moderator. My fault, Chant. Alright, so let me see. Argon Show said a lot of men choose. Okay, I read that one. Yeah. But that's what it was, though, y'all, man. I just watched that shit, and I'm just like, man, women don't like to take accountability. But, I mean, I can't even sit up here and say I hope Johnny Depp get what he deserve and all this shit, because I'd be lying to y'all to say that I give a fuck, because I don't really give a fuck, man. You know? It's to the point where I don't really give a fuck what happened to my people these days, man, because of the shit that we do. You feel me? You can't sit out here and do fucked up shit and then want to sit up there and cry wolf. Can't be doing that. But yeah, man. Yeah, Johnny Depp, he in a bad situation, man. He in a bad situation with a crazy ass broad. With a crazy ass millennial broad, man. But the way it's going, it look like he gonna get his way. You feel me? Because she's not only just crazy, but she's stupid. You feel me? She ain't got no type of common sense. You know, and that was so funny, man. I hate to sound like a racist, man, but I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep that shit to myself. I ain't going to say nothing. You know, I was about to say, people got this misconception that all white people are so smart. You know, yeah, some of them are. Just like a lot of us are. You feel me? Just like, you feel me? That's how I go. It's like they say about bad people and good people. But at the end of the day, this lady is dumb. She dumb as a fucking doorknob. Amber Heard. What's her name? Amber Heard. She dumb as a motherfucker. Amber ain't heard shit. Bars. She ain't heard a motherfucking thing, man. Or at least she act like it. I'm just sitting up there. I'm like, damn, the lady just asked you a fucking question. Yes or no? Yes or no? She was like literally trying to make it seem like this lady was trying to put words in her mouth or mix up the terminologies and come on, man. That's the problem. Y'all motherfuckers been sitting in college too much. Y'all motherfuckers been sitting in school too much. Y'all think everything is fucking challenging, man. Everything ain't challenging. Even school and all that shit ain't challenging. They just make it challenging so we can get the fuck out of their face. I'm telling y'all some real shit. That's all school really is, y'all. I'm telling y'all some real shit right now. School is a send-off. Food stamps is a send-off. That's why when these motherfuckers get out of college and shit and they act like they so much better than everybody and shit like that, I'm like, school, college, all that shit is the same thing. Working a job, all that shit is the same thing. All that shit is the superiors giving you something to do to get the fuck out their face. You know how parents, school time, you can't wait to send your child to school. That's what the fuck the superiors doing to us. Go do something. Go to school. Get the fuck out of my face. Go to church. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't none of that shit mean nothing at the end of the day. Church don't mean shit at the end of the day. Because it says in the Bible, don't dwell on temples built by the hands of men. That shit don't mean nothing. We having church right now. And it's the gospel right now. You ain't got to say nothing in particular. You ain't got to go no place in particular. It's the motherfucking gospel right now. Shit, the gospel is even when the shit is wrong. Even when a motherfucker ain't teaching you nothing, they still teaching you. Amber Heard, still teaching. She's still teaching. She's teaching you what not to do. You feel me? She's teaching you what not to do. On top of Johnny Depp teaching you who not to fuck with and shit like that. He's teaching you, this is a big lesson of who not to fuck with, to be cautious, move graciously. And a lot of these women are batshit crazy. A lot of these niggas are simps. They're simps. Shadow Assassin said, playing that innocent YouTube girl role. Yeah, that's what she doing. And they love to go to that feminist shit, man. They love to get into that. I knew she was going to do it. As soon as the prosecutor asked her, she said, so was this comments that you wrote about Johnny and about y'all's situation? She was like, I knew she was about to. I said, why she do some feminist shit? Why she say something about some Me Too movement shit? She was like, nah, this was about all men in power and this, that, and the third. I said, there you go. I told you. There you go. I knew it. Shouldn't even be a case at all, man. Shouldn't even be a fucking case at all. She just was a quick nut, man. She was quick butt and quick nut. Niggas need to move graciously. I know it's tough, though. I know it's tough because men, we're natural conquerors and shit like that. And sometimes we get those urges and shit like that. But we got, man, at least that's why I always tell y'all, man, have these phone conversations, man. Have phone conversations. Have at least a conversation and deal with her, away from meeting each other up for at least maybe 2 weeks at the max. 1 or 2 weeks. Get to know her, man, for a few days, man. Don't jump right into nothing, even if it's a one night stand. Yeah, meet up with a woman for and I'm on a one night stand. Yeah. You want to end up like Johnny Depp? You want to end up like Kevin Samuels? Rest his soul. Allegedly. Hey, had these conversations, man. Had these conversations. You seen how Shorty did Tommy Sotomayor? You seen when Shorty that hit Tommy Sotomayor with the right hook, with the right overhand hook. Yeah, flying her out and shit like that. You see the shit that's going on with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, start having conversations, man, getting to know these bras. Because sometimes no answer is an answer in itself. I told y'all. If a bitch get to act in a certain type of way, a woman will reveal herself. One thing about a woman, a nigga will try to be sneaky and call himself being sneaky, and sometimes you won't know until you know. Or you'll do it, or you put him in a real situation, or you do something that a nigga don't want to do. You'll catch a nigga when you want to ask him to help you with something, man. Or when a female involved. When money involved and when a female involved, that's when a nigga reveal his true colors. But a woman, all you got to do is just sit there. All you got to do is give a woman time, and she'll tell you everything you need to know. But a lot of y'all niggas can't wait because y'all want it so bad. If you want it that bad, man, go to a strip club, go pop in the porno, you feel me? Go on that stroll, go get you a hooker. You know, if you want it that bad, man, but it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Because one thing about a hooker and a stripper, a hooker, and them, they know they roll. What the Rock say, know your roll and shut your mouth. They know they roll and they shut their motherfucking mouth. And they get that cash. They give you that ass and they get that cash. And then they pass. You know, the rest of these bitches, man, you know, they hoes and they hookers and they prostitutes just posing as good girls. Them the ones you gotta stay away from. I'm telling you some real shit. The ones that's the same as the hookers, same as the prostitutes, same as the motherfuckers that they try to make fun of. But they so-called good girls, stay away from them. Stay away from them because they always got contingency plans. They don't know how it is because they always try to give you something without getting Holly, if anything, in return. And if they give you a lot in return, they going to expect a lot in return. Listen to what I'm telling you. If they give you a lot in return, Johnny Depp, they're going to expect a lot in return. And if they don't get a lot in return, you'll end up like Johnny Depp. You'll end up like, rest his soul, you'll end up like the Godfather. I'm the only one that's going to tell you the real, man. I'm the only one that's going to tell you the real. You end up like Tommy Sotomayor. A bitch is going to try to motherfucking finesse you. She's going to try to finesse you. She's going to get you into arguing with her, back and forth with her, and provoke you into saying some shit she don't like. And then she going to hit you with a right hook, and she going to go viral and make them coins off your name. Or you going to end up like Tory Lanez. A bitch going to say you shot her. You feel me? Knowing damn well, the whole world knowing this bitch is a piece of work. She just scammed out her motherfucking first record label. Went over to Jay-Z and them. Jay-Z and them swooped in like a thief in the night and got her. She did grimy shit in the past, but y'all expect us to believe come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta watch these bitches, man. I hear niggas keep saying you better watch these niggas, man. You better watch these bitches. You better watch these niggas too. But we already watching these niggas. See, that's the thing. We already watching these niggas. The world been watching these niggas, especially if you're a nigger. Especially if you're really a nigger. They're watching you. But who's watching these bitches? You know, that's the problem. Niggas is turning their cheeks, acting like they ain't seen nothing, all for the cheeks. See, niggas turning their cheeks for the cheeks. In hopes that they can get the cheeks. And get these bitches' asses to kiss. Bars. Niggas turn their cheeks, hoping to get the cheeks, but they get these bitches' asses to kiss. Bars. That's what simping gets you. Meanwhile, the same niggas they complaining about is the same niggas they going to let smash. And they going to let do whatever the fuck they want to them. You do whatever she want, while she do whatever he want. That's how that shit go. You do whatever she want, while she do whatever he want. That's how that shit go out here. Like this whole Johnny Depp situation. How much you want to bet Amber Heard got somebody plowing her out? Got somebody that she fucking with the long way, as we would say, that she really, really rocking with. That she's really motherfucking submitting to. That she really, really, you know, she playing him like a flute. And I don't feel sorry for him, not one bit. But it's your boy Double R, man. Thank y'all.